I am in search of silence.
In the silence, there's no world but mine, no distractions but me.
Nothing to keep my mind occupied, nothing to keep it turned away from me.
And the emptiness I feel inside.
The emptiness that both mirrors and swallows the silence.
The emptiness that empowers me to look at who I really am.
And then I start to think.
I'm thinking of dark skin and brown eyes.
Dark skin and brown eyes, the traits that we believe were too difficult to love. Traits that my family has known for thousands of years. When I was 17, a 21-year-old man once told me,
"You're hot, and I love Asians, but I don't usually date Filipinos. They aren't cultured. But I love Asians."
if you love Asia so much, then I'm sure that you loved it when the backs of my foremothers arched under the weight of colonial mentality as they used iron will to scrub themselves clean and accepted rape from the U.S. military as fact, as gift, and did you like it when you inseminated us with God's will, using phrases like Philippine independence and allyship to scare us into loving you, to force my people to lose who they are and try to regurgitate what you shoved down our throats. It is like trying to teach a canary to bark instead of sing its own song.
Is the history of the Filipino silence? Are we ignored, brushed over, categorized?
Color me brown.
Color me white.
Color and paint me in this little contrived world you've created.
Your world of ignorance and misguided notions.
Why
do we constantly feel the need to be understood? The problem of translation. Is it possible to translate another's words, feelings, and actions without losing their original meaning, without being biased, without being subjective?
Everything is subjective. Nothing is ever objective. In history, we learn translation is always problematic. Spanish colonization is read as
God's will.
U.S. imperialism as
Manifest destiny.
our stolen independence as
The Spanish-American War.
the genocide of millions of Filipinos by invading Americans as
The benevolent assimilation.
when will we ever be taught the truth?
They don't want to teach us the truth because they want us to remain complacent.
Still searching. Searching with myself. Hoping to find an answer. Always questioning.
Questioning myself.
Questioning others.
Questioning this country.
Questioning the system.
Maybe the answers lie here in this silence, in the places that are usually overlooked, and the gaps of stillness that no one notices, that no one has time for.
That's why it's up to us to seek truth for ourselves so that we can be moved to action.
Through us, the Filipino existence will not be lost in translation or pushed into silence.
We weather ocean storms together.
Fight for our histories,
We see our veins in overlapping figures.
Blood boiling with injustice.
flowing from our clenched fists to the toes that march us forward.